Hello, everyone. It's me, Adam, here with the Special Zone, and today I'm gonna play through Sonic 2 again. Except this time we're gonna play as Knuckles, and hopefully the audio is going to record properly. So, without further ado, gonna check the game options again. Again, airspeed is disabled, Tails flight is enabled. That's not going to matter because we're playing as Knuckles. Super Tails, again, not going to matter because we're playing as Knuckles. Leave the Sonic 1 spikes disabled. Item type, sure. Let's just set it to random. That could be fun. Why not? And new game, Knuckles, let's jump into it. So, fun fact about Knuckles and Sonic 2. I have actually never beaten this before. Of course, I've beaten Sonic 2, but doing Knuckles' playthrough of this game is ridiculously difficult. Oh, that's what they mean by random. That's fun. Okay. Doing Knuckles' playthrough of this game is actually ridiculously hard. And the reason for that is Knuckles' boss fight is insane. Okay. That's gonna make getting the Chaos Emeralds, like, really difficult. I actually don't know if I want to continue with that enabled. Whatever. You know what? It's fine. It'll make it more oh my god. Okay, that worked itself out. That's fine. Yeah, the final boss for Knuckles is really fucking difficult because his jump arc is way smaller than Sonic's. So, like, he has a very gimped jump. I have to go back and get that other checkpoint. So, you have to be way more patient with that boss, and there's a very small window where you can actually hit him. And so I've never beaten it because I am an impatient prick, and I always end up trying to get extra hits and be greedy, and then I get a game over, and I don't feel like playing the game again. So this time around, we're gonna take it a little slower when we get to that final boss, and hopefully beat the game nice, easy, no problems. The Chaos Emeralds should be relatively easy to get once I make it to the special stages, because the amount of rings you need is lower if you don't have Tails with you. So that makes these special stages way, way easier than they would be if you're just playing with Sonic and Tails. On top of that, you know, we're playing with the Decompiled version of the iOS and Android ports, or I don't really like calling them ports. I prefer to call them, like, remasters, because that's kind of what they are. And of course, as you can see, you know, it smooths the frame rate of the special stages significantly. I think they actually recreated the special stages from the ground up, not just, like, ported them over or anything like that. So it makes getting the Chaos Emeralds way fucking easier, and makes it more satisfying and fair. It's just getting the actual emeralds, like, getting to the special stages. That's the challenging part now. So you'll have to bear with me. I'm gonna be dicking around in the stages for a little bit, because I don't know what it is about playing Sonic, like classic Sonic. Oh my god, that was my fault. About playing classic Sonic games, but it disables the checkpoint once you pass it. Okay, that's unfortunate. So never mind. I won't be getting that checkpoint. Man, no, that random random item box thing is gonna really throw me off. I feel like I'm gambling. I feel like I purchased an EA game. But yeah, I don't know what it is about classic Sonic games, but even the ones that I've beaten and have completed save files for, I still feel the need to start up a new playthrough, like start a new save file. Like whenever I go back to Sonic 3 in Knuckles, I never want to play the save file that's already beaten and has all the Super Emeralds. I always feel like I should start a new save file and play through the game and get all the Chaos Emeralds, you know, organically, instead of just having them from the start. I don't know. I don't know why I play the games that way. It's definitely more time consuming. But I don't, maybe it's because the super forms feel so broken in the classic games that I feel like I have to earn them each time I play through a classic Sonic game that has them. Because otherwise you're just running through, you know, Angel Island Zone with Super Sonic, and the game is over in like 3 hours instead of 6. But, I mean, hey. Whatever. If I ever want to just go back and record some footage or something, or play one of my favorite zones in that game, that's what having a completed save file is for. Also, I just really like looking at my accomplishments. Just looking at a completed save file. Like, to this day, I don't think I own a copy of Sonic 3 and Knuckles that has all of the save files. Like, a Sonic and Tails save file, Knuckles save file, a Sonic save file, and a Tails save file, all completed with all the Super Emeralds. I don't think I own a version of the game that has that. Maybe my copy of Sonic Mega Collection Plus on PlayStation 2 has that, because I played the absolute fuck out of that version of the game on that collection, which, by the way, why have we not gotten an updated collection of Sonic Mega Collection Plus by now? I get it, we have the, you know, Sega Ultimate Genesis Collection, or whatever the fuck whatever the Sega Classics Collection, or whatever it's called. But that doesn't have all of the Sonic games on it. I think it just has Sonic 1, 2, and 3. And maybe Spinball and 3D Blast. Which, I mean, to be fair, that's kind of off the top of my head. I think that was all that was in Sonic Mega Collection Plus. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played that game. But, yeah, like, why can't we get a... Like, we're getting the Sonic Origins Collection, right? And I feel the need to talk about the Origins Collection while I'm playing through these classic Sonic games, mostly because it's relevant right now, since the Origins Collection is going to be coming out sometime next year. And the Origins Collection is part of the reason why I wanted to go back and replay these games. Yeah, I'm not getting that, because that's probably like a Robotnik or something. So I'm gonna take that chance. There we go. But we're getting the Origins Collection, and I can't help but feel, even if they are the Christian Whitehead style remasters of these 4 classic Sonic games, 5 if you think Sonic and Sonic 3 and Knuckles is 2 separate games instead of 1. I still can't help but feel that it's strange that those are the only games they're gonna include. Like, where's the love for the Game Gear games or the Master System games? Like, I played the Master System games when I was a kid, and I thought they were fine. Like, I don't think I ever beat any of them though. Well, no, I beat Sonic 2 for the Master System on the Sonic DX, Sonic Adventure DX extras menu thing, because I think the Sonic Gems Collection, I think the version of the game that's in Gems Collection is the Game Gear version. It could be vice versa. It could be that the ones on the DX extras menu is the Game Gear version, and the one on the Gems Collection is the Master System. I don't know. I don't fucking care. The point is, I played those games, and I think that they're fun to an extent, in that they should not just be lost to Sonic history. That they should be given some way to be played on modern hardware without, you know, emulating them or whatnot. Especially like classic Sonic 1, like Sonic 1 on the Master System. I think that game is actually pretty good and really fun, and it has good music too. Same with like Sonic Chaos. I don't think actually has very good music. But I would still like to see Sonic Chaos like brought to, like, given us a stage for people to play it on in modern day, because it's a part of Sonic's history. Not just Chaos, but, you know, Triple Trouble, all of them deserve a chance for people to play them, because they are a part of Sonic's history just as much as 3D Blast and Spin Dash are. Spinball, sorry. Except Labyrinth. We don't need Labyrinth. You can keep Labyrinth on the Gems collection or whatnot. We don't need a port of that game. Best if that one is lost to time. So yeah, like, that's what I'd like to see, but I'm fairly sure we're never going to get that. And so I just think it's kind of weird. But I mean, hey, who knows? The Origins collection might feature, like, the main selling point is those 4 games, and it might feature the Master System / Game Gear games anyway as like bonuses. That could be kind of interesting, and they might do that. I mean, Adventure DX didn't advertise that it was gonna have those games available to it, and yet they are. So, you know, who knows? Same with like Comic Zone and Ooze being on Mega Collection Plus. But I mean, that's another thing that's just kind of weird about that whole Origins collection thing, is there was so little information given, even though I think that this really isn't like that. Like, yeah, it's cool and I want it and I'm happy they're doing it if it's what I think it's going to be, but it's nothing big enough for them to need to like save a massive presentation or anything on. So it's kind of weird. But I think I've talked about the Origins collection enough. Let's actually talk about Sonic 2. Yeah, how about that? So yeah, I believe the first time I played Knuckles and Sonic 2 was the Mega Collection Plus, because it's an unlockable game that you get from okay, well, going back to get more rings apparently. It's one of the games you can unlock by playing Sonic 2 and like Sonic and Knuckles 50 times or something like that, like opening the games and closing them 50 times or some ridiculous nonsense like that. But that's where I first played it. Cool, like, I thought it was so fucking cool that you could just play with Knuckles in this game, and like it works and it's not broken. His whole wall climbing gimmick and everything is totally functional. Let's see, I need to jump down here, right? Yep. But you know, that was back when I was like, what, 8 or something like that? So I was having a lot of difficulty even beating Sonic 2 regularly back then. I don't really think Sonic 2 is that difficult. I think it's one of the easier Sonic games that you can play. Even without like collecting all the Chaos Emeralds and all that. I think just playing it in its base form, it's still not one of the harder games. I definitely think Sonic 1 is on the harder side. I think Sonic CD is also one of the harder classic Sonic games. Sonic 3... I don't know. It's hard for me to say if Sonic 3 is, like, actually a difficult game. I don't think so. Because when I was a kid playing through Sonic 3, I got to... I didn't beat Sonic 3 when I was a kid. Like when I was like 8 or 9 or what have you. But it wasn't because the game was too difficult. It was because I was one of those dumb kids, and I'm sure that there are plenty of you who's played that game who can relate. I got stuck on the barrel in... Shit, what is that zone called? Casino Night Zone or something like that? Casinopolis? I don't... Oh my god. Balloon Park? I don't remember. I feel so bad. I play that game... That's like my favorite Sonic game, and I can't remember the name of that zone off the top of my head. But you know what I'm talking about. It's the... Carnival Night? Is that it? That might be it. I might be thinking of a different Sonic game. Whatever. They all blend. They don't all blend together, but I'm playing Sonic 2 right now, so my brain is fried. But yeah, I got to the barrel in that zone, and I just fucking... I couldn't... I think there's one more checkpoint I can get just before the boss, so we're gonna try to do that. I couldn't get past that fucking barrel. I couldn't figure out that you had to push up and down on the D-pad. And like, to the people who say, oh, come on, that was easy. I figured that shit out easy as pie. Like, how stupid can you be? It's like, bro, I'm 8 or like 9 or whatever. You can't expect me. I didn't know there was another checkpoint up here. Wow. You can't fucking expect me to figure that shit out when there's no indication for it. I just thought you had to jump on it a certain way in order to get past it. And I think the first time I beat that game, I beat it with debug mode enabled. Because I got to the barrel and I couldn't figure out how to fucking get past the barrel, so I just turned debug mode on and went through the barrel that way. Yeah, I fucking cheated. The same with Death Egg Zone, I believe. That zone has these weird automated sections that like put you in this weird space ring thing, and it zips you all across the map. And like, it's a cool spectacle now when I go back and play it. But it slows the pace of that zone down to a crawl whenever I'm playing it, at least from, you know, the way I feel about it. So when I was a kid, I was just like, dude, this is fucking stupid. I'm just gonna use debug mode and skip that part and just look around until I find where I was supposed to get off. So yeah, I didn't beat Sonic 3 until much later. Probably when I was like 14 or something like that. During the summer, I just sat down and played through the whole game. But never got through Knuckles in Sonic 2. Mostly because I think Knuckles in Sonic 2 was the last game that I unlocked on the Mega Collection. So I wasn't as... like, I didn't have as much time with it. Even though I think that this is probably the coolest result of the lock-on feature. Like, yeah, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is like the GOAT, and it's the best Sonic game ever made. Fuck you, fight me. But the fact that you could take Knuckles and put him in Sonic 2, I thought was so fucking cool. And it kind of made me question why you can't get Knuckles in Sonic 1 by doing the same thing. Instead, you get Blue Spheres. And like, Blue Spheres is cool and all, don't get me wrong. I played my fair share of Blue Spheres when I was a kid too. Yes, we're going back to get more rings because, you know, I'd rather beat the game with... I'd rather get the Chaos Emerald hunting out of the way now instead of doing it later in the game. Um, so sorry about that. But yeah, like Blue Spheres. I liked playing Blue Spheres as a kid. I wasn't very good at it, but the fact that there were like damn near infinite levels that you can play of Blue Spheres, I thought was so fucking cool. But again, it was weird that there was no Knuckles in Sonic 1. And it also made me think, like, man, wouldn't it have been cool if the lock-on thing caught on and, like, you could do really crazy shit with that technology? Like, put Sonic in Streets of Rage or some shit like that. If you put Streets of Rage on top of Sonic the Hedgehog or whatnot. Like, even if it was just, like, cosmetic shit. Like, it didn't actually add any new characters. It just took the sprites and put them in the game. I know that that sounds like an impossibility, but like when I was a kid, that's the shit that I thought was maybe doable with that lock-on shit. Even though, you know, by the time I was playing these games, Sonic Mega Collection Plus was out. We were on the PlayStation 2. We were well fucking past the Genesis games. So, I don't know. I think it would have been cool. And I'm pretty sure a lot of kids who grew up with the lock-on technology coming out thought the same thing. Like, how cool would it have been if you could play as fucking Sonic in Mortal Kombat 3 and you're out there ripping people's spines off? Or Sonic is the one getting his spine ripped out, right? Like, it's fucking ridiculous, but it's something to think about, man. It's something you thought about when you were a kid. And you had nothing but free time and school and like homework and dumb shit like that to think about. And video games were your life. Or like video games, comic books, anime, Saturday morning cartoons. It was a simpler time, man. I don't really have anything to say on the special stages that I haven't said in the previous game. I think that the Sonic 2 special stages are fine. I prefer Blue Spheres. But they're better than... The Sonic 2 special stages are miles better than Sonic 1's in execution. Sonic 1 special stages are a great concept, just not executed very well. This would be a cool time to talk about like Super Knuckles, since we just got Super Knuckles. So, I am a huge fan of the old Archie Sonic comic books, as well as the new IDW comics. I have not read as many of the IDW comics as I would have liked. I have a lot of them. Like, I want to say I own probably, like, I'm maybe 1 or 2 volumes short of the current arcs that's happening. But I was a huge fan of the Archie comics. After they had started, like, nearing the end. Like, I think I started reading the Archie comics when they were around, like, 230 or something like that. So, I caught on just at the tail end of the series, unfortunately. But there's this is a really, really old issue, but there's an issue where Super Sonic, I thought I jumped there, I'm sorry. Super Sonic and Hyper Knuckles is what they call him. They don't call him Super Knuckles. They fight each other. And I don't even remember what the fuck they were fighting each other for. But I think it was over a Chaos Emerald or something, because they ended up in the Special Zone fighting each other. And, like, this is why I'd absolutely love to do a video on how strong comic book Sonic is. Because everyone knows roughly how strong video game Sonic is. And really, I think that there's some shit to support that video game Sonic is a little stronger than you think. Or that Super Sonic is way stronger than people think in terms of, like, versus battles. But that comic got me into the mindset that Sonic and Knuckles, or at least their super forms, are fucking ridiculous in terms of how strong they are. Because in that comic, both of them, Hyper Knuckles and Super Sonic, are fighting each other. And again, they're fighting inside the Special Zone. And they like crash into each other at full speed to fuck each other up. And they hit each other so hard that not only do they collapse or destroy the Special Zone that they're in, but they also knock each other out of super form. And to me, that like blew my fucking mind, because you know the Special Zones are like pocket universes basically, and the fact that these two psychopaths with their ridiculously OP forms were able to destroy an entire universe all the way back, you know, in early Archie, like a pocket universe, I'm sorry, not a full universe. They're not like Jiren Hakkaiing, or Topo or whatnot, Hakkaiing the fucking universe apart, you know what I mean. I don't think Knuckles is, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make that jump as Knuckles, it's fine. I'll do it the regular way. Oh no! That's weird. Look at his color scheme. I'm pretty sure that is... I think that's I don't know if that's a glitch exclusive, or like a color thing exclusive to this port, or whatever, remaster or not. But yeah, I love that Hyper Knuckles, or Super Knuckles, whatever you want to call him, is fucking pink. I think that's hilarious. Even though, like, I think it's a missed opportunity, because from what I remember, the super form like inverts your color scheme. Well, no, I guess it doesn't. I guess it doesn't invert your color scheme. I thought it was supposed to invert your color scheme because it turns Sonic blue, yellow instead of blue. So that's what I always thought when I was a kid, was it was an inversion of your color scheme. But that is not wholly true, because Knuckles just turns pink. So I don't know what the fucking rules are for how super forms work in, that was a weird grab, the Sonic universe. Because all of the hedgehogs turn fucking golden or yellow. And I think that's just kind of boring. Like, I would have liked for it to just be an inversion of your color scheme instead of flat, boring yellow. Like, how cool would it have been if Shadow turns, like, white instead of, yellow? Or Knuckles, I guess Knuckles would have had to turn, like, blue? I think blue is the inversion of red. That probably would have been kind of confusing. I can see why they went with like a light pink. It's definitely a little less intimidating though than, say, turning blue, yellow or gold. But I don't know. I like Hyper Knuckles, and it's kind of a shame too, because he doesn't make you don't get to see Hyper Knuckles anymore in modern day Sonic games. Like, I'm pretty sure the last time he appeared in a Sonic game was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Oh shoot. Okay. Is that gonna like come up? Yeah, alright, bet. Like, Sonic Heroes had the perfect opportunity to give us Super Knuckles, or bring Hyper Knuckles back. And they completely shafted everyone. They were like, nah, bruh. Y'all are good. Take this dumb shield that Knuckles and Tails can sit in. And it's like, bro, come on, man. That's fucking stupid. Let us have some goddamn fun for once. Give us Hyper Knuckles back. I don't think I had a chance to talk about the boss fights in... I love Knuckles' Oh! I love his falling animation. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to call that. No, don't shoot it that high. Shoot it lower. Not that low. Come on. Oh my god. This is a fucking nightmare. Come on, Robotnik. Let's wrap this up. Okay, well, like I said, this is a good segue into what I think of... I'm not gonna be able to... Okay. This is a good segue into what I think of the boss fights in Sonic 2. I was going to give them some praise, but that boss fight took a fucking eternity. But it's not this game's fault. It was designed with Sonic's jump arc in mind, not Knuckles. I think these boss fights are mediocre, actually. They're not as interesting as Sonic 1's or Sonic 3's. That's not to say they're, like, bad. They're just kind of lackluster. If I'm being completely honest. Like, the drill bot, or drill machine in Act 1, not super intimidating, bro. Like, the Act 1 boss, or the... No, I meant Zone 1. In Emerald Hill Zone. Green Hill Zone's boss fight is more intimidating than that. I almost didn't make that, okay. It is more challenging too. Green Hill Zone's boss fight, I occasionally get hit by. I very, very rarely get hit by Emerald Hill Zone's boss fight. Chemical Plant Zone, the only thing that's difficult about okay, come on, thank you. The only thing that's difficult about Chemical Plant Zone's boss fight is the bottomless, like, falling into the water if you're not careful. That's literally the only part of that boss fight that's gonna kill you. I don't know how a man with an IQ of 300 came up with the idea of, yes, I am going to build a contraption that picks up the polluted water of Chemical Plant, and then I'm going to dump it on Sonic. It's like, bro, how did you come up with that? That's so fucking stupid. You know he's just gonna run past it, right? And you're also, like, I could see it if he was higher up, so, like, it was harder to hit him or something like that. And, like, maybe he comes down to refill the water, and that's the only opportunity you have to hit him. But the man is at jump height the entire fucking fight. It's so bad. It's just not a good design for a boss fight. It's too easy. Again, the only thing that will kill you is if you mistime your jump or Tails fucks your jump up. You're gonna fall into the water and die. But the fact that Tails, your assistant, is the one that kills you and not Robotnik, that should say something. It's fucking pitiful. What zone was that? Oh, the Aquatic Ruin boss fight. I think that's actually a fun boss fight. Like, I think it's a cute boss fight. If you play the boss fight the way it was intended to be played, which is, you know, jumping on the things to get to Robotnik. Am I gonna? Okay, there we go. I think it's a cool design for a boss fight, but most people don't play it that way. Most people do what I do, which is, you know, jump on top of the pillars and just keep jumping on Robotnik. But even then, it's still an interesting design for a boss fight because he's not directly in your line of sight. And he's not, like, super easy to hit if you're playing the boss fight the regular way. So, you know, that one gets an A+. This boss fight for this zone is one of my favorites because it makes use of Sonic 1's physics, or Sonic's physics engine to make the boss fight interesting. Which is something that I wish more Sonic boss fights did. Okay. There we go. Unfortunately, you know, we don't get that. We get the stationary boss fights. or like corridor boss fights, which I'm not a big fan of. Thank God. Which, I mean, again, it's kind of a shame. Like, I think Sonic boss fights have some serious creative potential. And we don't really get to see a lot of that because the design philosophy has been you must lock Sonic off into a room in order to fight Robotnik. Like, look at this. The fact that this entire boss fight is based on running along the walls to hit Robotnik like this is such a cool design for a boss fight, even though it's so easy, because all he's doing is fucking dropping spikes on you. I don't know. I think Sonic Advanced has a pretty good concept for how boss fights work. And by that, I mean, I think it's Sonic Advance 2 that has the running boss fights, or the chase boss fights. I think that those should have become kind of the staple for how you do boss fights in a Sonic game. Because it doesn't really make a lot of sense that you have this entire game that's built around speed, or this physics engine, like this insane physics engine, and all of its boss fights, you know, bosses that are meant to test your understanding of how the game works. Okay, so for some reason this thing isn't working properly. That's fine. All those boss fights don't, you know, test those skills that you develop when you're playing the game and playing through each level. And that's just kind of weird to me, considering that's kind of the purpose of a boss fight, is to test your abilities that you've learned while playing the game. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna hit that right now. Now I'm gonna go hit that. Okay, it wasn't anything dangerous. You know, you gotta make sure, man. You gotta be careful out here. Aw, man. I think from now on, if I get the fucking electric shield, I'm just not gonna get another shield. Oh my god, please. Thank you. Bubble shield, that's fine. So yeah. This. Thank you. Almost didn't make it through there. I also never understood why Tails doesn't have a super form by default. He only has a hyper foot. I get it. I think it's because Tails is often considered the easy mode of these games because he can fly. I debate whether or not I'd call Knuckles the hard mode. Well, okay, for Sonic 2, yes, I think Knuckles is probably considered the hard mode. Because this game isn't designed with Sonic 3 enemies and levels in mind. Like, Sonic 3 can be a little more sadistic with its levels and enemies because it's designed around being played with Knuckles and Tails as potential options, as well as Sonic has the insta-shield in that game. So you have a lot of options to like avoid taking damage or to deal damage to bosses and shit like that. In Sonic 3, playing as just Sonic is probably the hardest mode of that game. Even with the ability to use the insta-shield, just not having the movement options that Tails or Knuckles has, I think really kind of reduces Sonic's viability in that game. But I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still fun. Like, I prefer playing with Sonic in Sonic 3, just because I like using the insta-shield. I don't know. The reason I think Sonic is the hard mode is not because Sonic's playthrough is necessarily harder than Tails or Knuckles because of his limited movement capabilities. I think it's because his skill ceiling is higher than Tails and Knuckles. Because if you know how to use the insta-shield to your advantage, you can completely snap some bosses or segments of the game in half. Because it's just such a useful skill. And the fact that only Sonic has it makes him viable in certain situations that Knuckles and Tails just don't have. Like when you're playing as Knuckles and Tails, you have to play the game. Like all the bosses that you encounter, you have to participate and play them the way that they're designed. But if you're playing with Sonic and you have the insta-shield, sometimes you can just say, no, I'm gonna play the game my way. And I like that. That's why adding Sonic, or adding the insta-shield to games like Sonic 1 and 2 kind of break Sonic 1 and 2. Because bosses just weren't designed for you to have that ability. Oh shit, okay. Not going that way. So another thing, I'm gonna try not to fall into the Mystic Cave route. Not Mystic Cave, the Hidden Palace Zone route. Because we went into Hidden Palace Zone as Sonic. So we didn't get a chance to see the boss of Mystic Cave last time we played. So I'm gonna try to do that. Also, like, as cool as I think Hidden Palace is, it doesn't feel like it's an authentic Sonic 2 playthrough if I don't finish Mystic Cave. Because Mystic Cave is legitimately one of my favorite zones in any Sonic game. Oh, that was lucky. Between the purple and green aesthetic, the scrolling background. Like, look at that cave. Look at the caves at the top. That's really cool. It's just a cool looking zone, and it has some great music. Very atmospheric. I love Mystic Cave Zone. I know we got Sonic Mania, but I would not be opposed to another game that kind of mixes and matches zones from, like, more zones from Sonic's history. Because I would have loved to see what Christian Whitehead and his crew would have done with Mystic Cave's theme, with designing or remixing levels. It would have been, I feel like it would have been really sick. I can't really think of any other zone in Sonic 2 that I feel that way about. I don't know. Sonic 2's zones are, like, Sonic 2 has the least interesting zones, in my opinion. Like, yeah, I love Chemical Plant. Like, I think Chemical Plant is really cool. I don't think I'm not gonna be able to make that jump. Okay. That route just isn't a bit obvious. Oh, man. But yeah, I love Chemical Plant. Emerald Hill is fine. I think there should be more to differentiate Emerald Hill from Green Hill. Oil Ocean is a unique concept, but, like, for a zone. But admittedly, I think that the zone is really, like, not fun to play and kind of boring. So, like, it doesn't necessarily get very much praise from me. Like, I often forget Oil Ocean is even in Sonic Mania, other than the scene where you can put the fire shield in the ocean and set the whole place on fire. That's literally the only reason I think that they put Oil Ocean in Sonic Mania, was so that they could do that gag. Because it's like, it's not that cool of a zone to me. And again, it kind of blows my mind that Oil Ocean made it in over Mystic Cave. Like, are you sure? People wanted Oil Ocean more than Mystic Cave Zone? I don't believe that. Not in the slightest. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think Sonic 1 has more interesting level concepts. Even though I do like Casino Night Zone. That was this zone, or this game has Casino Night Zone. I'm stupid. But yeah, like I would have liked to see Casino Night in Sonic Mania, but we got Studiopolis, which I think is an infinitely better version of that. So, you know, works for me. And here we are in Oil Ocean. You know, like I like Oil Ocean's music. I think it's very like fitting for the zone. Damn it. But it's probably my least favorite track in Sonic 2. I don't know what it is about it. It's just very... It's slow. It does have a good breakdown, though. I like this part of the song. That breakdown is really good. But yeah, I don't know. I think I might be being too hard on Oil Ocean, because I do like I love its aesthetic. Like that heat wave on the sun in the background is really cool. The fact that this is like in midday. But how is this in midday, but Sky Chase is like the sun is bright and early outside? Anyway, I also like the color scheme and whatnot for this zone. It's a cool zone, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not a bad zone. I don't think any of the zones in Sonic 2 are, like, actually bad. But, you know, do they compare with some of the other zones that we've seen? No, I don't think so. But, hey, maybe that's just me. I feel like I talk a lot of shit about Sonic 2 sometimes. Mostly just because I think... So, I got an unpopular opinion coming your way. Mostly because I think Sonic 2 is way overhyped, in my opinion. When people sit down and seriously try to have a discussion about what's the best Sonic game ever made, to me, the fact that there are people who legitimately put Sonic 2 over Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth with Sonic 2. Like, I'm like, are you serious? Like, look, I like this game. This is a fun game, I'm not gonna lie to you, but you're seriously trying to put it on a pedestal with Sonic 3? Sonic 3K? Are you sure you want to have that discussion? Like, what are your arguments? I'd love... to this day, I've never actually, like, listened to someone tell me why Sonic 3 or Sonic 2 is better than Sonic 3. They tell me why they like Sonic 2, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I like Sonic 2 as well, but you're seriously trying to tell me that when you say Sonic 2 is the best Sonic game ever made, that means that it's better than Sonic 3. And I'm just like, so you've never played Sonic 3. That's what you're telling me. You're telling me you've played Sonic 2, you enjoyed Sonic 2, but you never played Sonic 3. That's the only explanation for why you would think Sonic 2 is better than Sonic 3. I'm sorry. At least it's the only one that makes sense to me. I get it. Sonic 2 does have, like, more streamlined levels in terms of their direction. Like, a lot of Sonic 2's level design is just go right. And it's, like, very straightforward platforming challenges. There's not a lot that, like, slows your momentum down in Sonic 2. And when there are levels that do that, those levels suck, like this one. Suck is a hard word. A hard way to put that, but you know what I mean. I feel like I have to go up. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Right? Am I going the wrong way? I have to be going the wrong way. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, like stop it. Come on. You cannot look at Sonic 3's level design, its boss fights, its music, its length, the shit that it added to the lore, the story in that game. Like, what is the story for Sonic 2? Sonic and Tails go stop Dr. Robotnik's latest evil scheme. Alright, beautiful. There's no cutscenes. There's no, like, storytelling in Sonic 2. There's fucking storytelling in Sonic 3. Like, Sonic 3 is a goddamn masterpiece. And we should all be thankful that we live in a timeline where that game actually got to come out. I feel like I was really fucking harsh on Sonic 2 right there. But I stand by that statement, man. Like, Sonic 2 is a good game, just like Sonic 1 is a good game. But Sonic 3 is more than a good game. It's a masterpiece, or the closest you can get to a masterpiece in terms of a video game. And the game was fucking rushed. Like, oh, could you imagine if those motherfuckers had infinite time, or as much time as they really needed to complete the game the way that they really wanted to? Insanity. Oh, and also Sonic 2 has levels like Metropolis Zone. So get the fuck out of here when you say Sonic 2 is better than Sonic 3. I mean, yeah, Sonic 3 has its fair share of bad levels. Like, I think Sandopolis is not a great level. But if you're trying to ask, if you asked me which level do I want to play, would I rather play Sandopolis Act 1 and 2, or Metropolis Zone Acts 1, 2, and 3? I'm gonna pick Sandopolis every day of the fucking week. Actually, is that the slicer? I always forget that slicer's right there. Actually, that's a hard question. Oh shit. That's a hard question for me to answer in terms of like which one I like better. Between, I mean, like, do I really even hate Sandopolis? I'll save that for when I play Sonic 3. Get the fuck out of here. Because it's been a long time since I like played that game and like talked about my feelings about that game. Oh, ew, come on. Oh my god, why didn't I just jump down? Why was it up so high? That's fine, I got a checkpoint. Fuck you. I'm just gonna jump down. Speed shoes, nice. I like having, actually, you know, I wasn't filling the random item boxes at first, but I think it does add a lot. Not knowing what the item is gonna be. The gamble. And if it could be something really helpful or something really shitty, like a Robotnik. Yeah, fuck that, I'm just gonna climb the walls. I'm Knuckles after all. So speaking of classic Sonic games, I can't help but wonder, because, you know, Sega did come out and say, hey, you know, actually, I don't know if they came out and said this or not, but as far as we're aware, Mania 2 is not being worked on right now. Likely because they have Christian Whitehead and his team working on the Origins collection. But if they seriously do not have any plans to make a Mania 2, there are several people at Sega or Sonic Team, whatever, whoever's in charge of making those decisions, I believe it's Sega, that need to lose their fucking jobs immediately. Fuck you, Slicer. They need to lose their fucking job immediately and never be rehired in anything that has anything to do with video games ever again. Because if you cannot see the success that Mania was, and that people want more of that, how do you run a business? I don't understand. Shit, it blows my mind that it's been, what, 3 years, I think? I don't remember exactly when Mania came out, forgive me. And it's been that long since we haven't gotten a Mania, a sequel. And I'm not even necessarily saying, you know, we should have gotten one in that time frame. I think we should have, though. But I'd like to give the boys as much time as they need to work on those games. Because we know they're gonna be good. Fuck you. But to not even get a hey, to not even get an announcement or a teaser or anything. I mean, hell, the anniversary just happened, and we got a teaser for Sonic Rangers, which, by the way, I'm not really even that excited for, because I don't get excited for teaser trailers, alright? Show me something when you actually have gameplay to show me, or something substantial, because literally that teaser trailer was something that they could have thrown together in, like, a week in the studio. Like, that tells me nothing. Not only did it tell me nothing about, like, the gameplay, but it told me nothing about the location or anything that this might add to the lore. It told me nothing about the story of Sonic. And yes, I am one of the few people in the Sonic fandom who enjoys the lore. I enjoy Sonic's storytelling just as much as I enjoy its gameplay. So, story is a big part. I'm gonna have to climb the wall. Story is a big part of a Sonic game for me, and if the story is ass cheeks or just not interesting, I'm likely not gonna like the game a whole lot. Like, yes, Sonic Forces is a, like, mediocre. I'd make an argument it's just a straight up bad game. Mediocre is being very, very generous to that game. Yeah, you have bad games, and then you have terrible games. A terrible game is something like Sonic Boom. A bad game is something like Sonic Forces. It has all of the fundamentals of what makes a good game. It just executes all of them really wrong or poorly. That's a bad game. A terrible game is a game that just it's fundamentally flawed on many levels. And I don't think Sonic Forces was fundamentally flawed. The idea of having your own custom created character, interesting. I think it could have worked. The idea of having multiple gameplay styles with Sonic, the CAC, and the and Classic Sonic. Not necessarily a bad idea. I think you could have gotten rid of Classic Sonic. There's really no need for him to be there. But if he was gonna be there, you should have hired Christian Whitehead and his boys to make sure the engine was working properly. Like, I don't understand these motherfuckers over at Sega. Like, you have Christian Whitehead and his team on speed dial, I'm sure. They made Mania for you. One of the most successful Sonic games to date, and you didn't call them up and be like, hey, can you check on, like, the physics for Sonic Forces Classic Sonic, and, you know, just make sure he plays properly? They would have been like, oh yeah, no problem. And then they would have came in and they would have said, this plays like dog shit, what are you doing? Either take him out the game or redo his physics. We'll do it for you, you just have to pay us. Like, you know what, I lost my train of thought. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Because I started going on a fucking rant about Sonic Forces. Oh, Sonic Rangers, yeah. So, like, yeah, we know basically nothing about Sonic Rangers. And the fact that we got a teaser trailer for Sonic Rangers, but they couldn't at least drop, like, a teaser trailer for Sonic Mania 2 or Sonic 5. Really, we should just go ahead and call it Sonic 4. Just kind of sweep the old Sonic 4 under the rug. Just call this one Sonic 5 or something like that, or Sonic 4. I don't know. Make something up. You're smart. Actually, you're not smart, Sega. Don't make anything up. Just leave it to the Mania crew. They'll figure something out. But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm one of those people who I prefer 2D Sonic over 3D Sonic. Not to say that I think, like, the adventure games are bad or anything like that. I do really enjoy some Sonic Adventure. As a matter of fact, I think the adventure style is the best style for 3D Sonic. Like, not to say that I hate, like, Unleashed or Generations. I love Generations and Unleashed. I think Colors is mediocre. But the adventure games more accurately transition the classic formula into 3D than I think the Boost games do. Is it Sonic flying? No. Okay. I forget which game it was that would have Sonic flying the plane. Oh, it's this game. If you play as Tails, Sonic will be flying the plane. I think that's cute. But yeah, like, whew, watch out there, Chief. I prefer the way classic Sonic plays. Speed that is rewarded to the player based on skill, memorization of the level, and application of the game's physics engine. Which I guess ties into skill. So, you know, think of that. Whatever you will. So like that's my definitive like Sonic experience is level design that first off, it's got to be a game that has physics in it, so it needs to have the skate park physics that Sonic is known for. Number one. Number two, it needs to provide challenges, it needs to provide platforming challenges that force the player to engage with those physics in creative and interesting ways that are also fun. And third off, it needs to reward the player for mastering those physics by allowing them to take shortcuts or get to optimal routes or like skip certain set pieces, etc., etc. Shit like that. I don't think it's difficult. No, it is. I'm sorry. It's extremely difficult to make a good classic Sonic game. Look at all of the ROM hacks that have ever been released for the Sonic franchise. There's plenty of them. You can check on Sonic Retro right now, or look at the Sonic hacking contest. There's a plethora of Sonic ROM hacks that change level design and whatnot. Some of them really good, some of them not so great, but none of them on the same level of Sonic 3, in my opinion. And that's just because Sonic Team hit their fucking stride and realized, hey, this is how you do it, and this works, and we're gonna keep this formula because it's great. And we're just gonna like enhance this formula and not change too much. Just make it better, give us better level design, more characters that can interact with the physics in new and unique ways. Like it's just Sonic 3 is the perfect fucking Sonic experience. So Sonic 2 like was leading up to that. Because again, like look at sections like that. There's plenty of moments in Sonic 2 that kind of makes you engage with the physics a little bit. But there's also plenty of moments in Sonic 2 that you're just running on like flat terrain. So I'm just kind of, I'm like, I don't know, man. Oh shit, I missed the skip. Oh well, I have to do some platforming now. But you know, I am also speaking mostly from, oh shit. Can I just glide through this part? Nice. Shoot. I am also speaking from memory in terms of my experiences with Sonic 3. Even though I've played that game like a lot. So, you know, maybe my opinion has changed over the years and I'm talking out of my ass, but I think my opinions are true and that they do stand true. And that I think a lot of people would also agree with me. Oh, actually I was wrong. There is a cutscene in Sonic 2. The one coming up right here, where you get on Robotnik's spaceship. But that's like that's one cutscene. What a dick move. The music is fucking sped up. Oh, that was a Speed Shoes, not a Robotnik. I thought that was a Robotnik. That's why the music is sped up. Like, this is a cool cutscene. Even though it's kind of, it's very, like, simplistic. You could tell by the end of Sonic 2, they were, like, figuring some shit. They were figuring more shit out. More shit that they were gonna put in Sonic 3. Like, there's a lot of elements by the end of Sonic 2 that lead into what they did for Sonic 3. Like, even with the whole Death Egg thing. Like, they just expanded upon that with Sonic 3. They were like, man, we made this whole zone and it was like 2 rooms. Let's actually do something interesting with that. That's how that boss was supposed to be beaten in my Sonic playthrough. Again, I love that you can't catch Robotnik there. Seeing that thing lid close in such a smooth way really throws me off. Okay, so this is the boss fight. In principle, this shouldn't be difficult. Or, it's not impossible, but the shit is still hard. So, here's what makes this fight difficult. Your only time to hit Robotnik is right here. When he's bent over like that. You can also score hits in when he just first lands and he crouches over like that. If you're really ballsy, you can go for hits there. But just bear in mind that his arms, you know, the spiky fucking arms, man, they will kill you. So if you approach them the wrong way. Also, if you mistime this attack, you will die. Because you'll get hit by his arm that flies back. So the longer you play this fight, the more stressful it becomes. Hence why I never beat it as a kid. Also, this boss fight takes more than 8 hits, I believe. I believe it takes 16. I could be wrong, but I know it takes more than 8. So, yep, I fucked up. Because I tried to get greedy. So, for this next attempt, I'm going to be greedy. I'm gonna try to get as many hits in where I can. Okay, this next attempt. Sorry. I didn't comment on this in the Sonic playthrough, but I love that Robotnik is fucking sitting there watching through that little vent, and when you die, he like laughs and smiles. Like, Robotnik is such a interesting character. And I think Mania's portrayal of Robotnik does him like good justice, just as much as the original Sonic team did. Like, I think Robotnik should be. No, okay. That timing is super fucking strict, man. I'm just gonna take it slow. I'm not gonna fucking try to rush it. Okay. And the fact that he reacts when you hit Metal Sonic is also really cool. Or Silver Sonic. I'm sorry, Silver Sonic. I'm sorry that this is the game that you debut in, and your boss fight is relatively easy. Alright. You'll have to forgive me if I go kind of quiet throughout this boss fight. I have to focus. I have to try to beat him. Alright, Wait. I missed my opportunity. Yep, I'm fucking stupid. I missed the opportunity. Hey, hold on. I wonder if you can hit him and glide through him. I have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that. Because if that's the case, then that'll make this fight way easier. It doesn't help that this fight doesn't give you any fucking rings. This fight has balls. So I'm trying to think if Sonic 3's final boss, like quote-unquote final boss, the boss that takes place in Death Egg, not Doomsday. I'm trying to think if that boss has rings. I think it does. Yes, that boss fight does have rings. As far as I'm aware, this is the only boss fight in... Alright, let me see if he can fly through. I missed my opportunity because I'm a fucking dunce. This is the only boss fight in classic Sonic that doesn't give you any rings. I know the Game Gear version... Which other game was that? I think it's either the Game Gear version of Sonic 2 or the Game Gear version of Sonic 1 doesn't give you any rings for the boss fight zone. Alright, focus. I fucked up again. I'm not focused. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna shut up for a second. But yeah, you can see why this fight is more difficult with Knuckles. I was too hasty that time. Alright, come on. Bear with me. I'm sorry, guys. This shit is hard, man. It's not an easy fight. Oh my god, you can stick to the wall? I'm stupid. I got distracted. Alright, look, I'm throwing lives away, and if I get a game over and I don't have any continues, that's just the end of the playthrough. I'm not playing through this game all the way through again. Just to try to beat this boss. But I was taken aback. I didn't think that you could actually stick to the walls in this zone. So I wonder if you can stick to the wall. Can you stick to the wall in this area? Probably not, right? Yeah, no. Damn. Dick move. I don't know why. Why was I doing so well? Well, I guess I wasn't really doing well, but I was actually able to fucking hit him in my first attempt because I knew what I was doing. Alright, let's try this again. Comes down, hit him, back up. Simplicity itself. It's just repetitive and simple. That's it. Again, you could probably go for a hit there when he comes down this time, but again, the timing is going to be really fucking strict. Maybe if you landed like closer to the edge of like further right or left, like closer to the middle of the screen, you can make it work. Fuck! Oh my god. It's just you make one fucking error and you're dead. This zone pulls no fucking punches. And, I mean, I think I kind of like that about it, because it's more memorable. Also, the fact that it's a gauntlet, it's 2 fucking boss fights in a row, instead of 1. Then again, I think Sonic 3 also does that, with the Death Egg boss, the Death Egg robot. By the way, I love Death Egg Zone's music. You can. Okay. That makes it so much easier. Never mind. This boss fight is about to be a fucking cakewalk. See, because the part that fucks me up is you jump and you hit him, but his arms can hit you on the way back. That's the part that always ends up fucking killing me. But knowing now that I can just hit him and fly through him, I don't have to worry about getting hit by the arms when they come back. Hell, I could probably hit him from the back. Pause. Like while he's actually, I'm gonna try that. Why not, right? Speed this boss fight up a little bit. Oh. Fly through him. Can I? No, the fucking fire hits you. Okay, but yeah, this fight is basically beaten. I should beat it in this attempt. And then we can all go home. And I can finally see what the fucking ending of this game looks like when you beat it as Knuckles. If it even has a different ending, it might just go straight to credits. Because I imagine that this game, this extra feature isn't actually canon. So there would be no reason for the game to give it its own unique ending. It's kind of like the Mania Knuckles and Knuckles mode. I still feel like you could hit him if you like angle it right. No, don't get greedy. I don't know. I seriously feel it. When I beat this boss, I'm gonna end up looking it up to see if you could actually hit him when he's like that. Oh. Gotta love those iframes, man. But yeah, I love this final boss music. This is really, really good final boss music. It's fucking intimidating. It pumps you up. It's a sick boss trap. This part especially. Yeah, this is just kind of gonna be me doing this for a while. So I guess I can give my final thoughts. I mean, I kind of already gave my final thoughts on Sonic 2. But overall, I think Sonic 2 is a fine game. It's one that I go back to Sonic 2 more often than I go back to Sonic 1, but not as often as I go back to Sonic 3. And I think the one that I've played the absolute least is Sonic CD, which I will be playing last in this little retro marathon of Sonic classics. Just as it is last in the Sonic Origins collection list, it will be the last game that I revisit here. After this, I'll be doing a playthrough of Sonic and Knuckles. Or Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do... I probably will. Because I want to show off that game's story to its fullest. And I think in order to get the complete experience... Oh no! That was fucking dead. In order to get the complete experience for that game, I think you have to play both Sonic and Knuckles' story all the way through. Especially since Knuckles gets his own unique final boss with Mecha Sonic, that I think is just one of the sickest boss fights in the entire series. So I would be remiss if I didn't do 2 playthroughs. They will be back to back, but they won't be recorded in the same day. Yeah, they probably won't be recorded in the same day, because Sonic 3 is kind of a long game. It normally takes me about, what, 3 hours? 3 to 4 hours to beat Sonic 3. Especially if I'm getting all the Chaos Emeralds. Actually, I might be capping. It might be more. It might be more than that. It might be like 6 hours. I don't know. If the playthrough is more than like 2 hours, or more than like 4 hours long, I'll probably cut it into parts. Maybe just split it in half with the Sonic 3 half being part 1 and the Sonic and Knuckles half being part 2. I can't fucking believe that I just died there. Oh my god, that was probably the last hit too, wasn't it? Come on. Dude, there's gotta be a faster way to beat that boss. I gotta go for those extra hits when he lands. It's so hard, man. You're gonna cut. Okay. I can't believe I fucked that up. Okay. It's getting back, man. Getting back is the hard part. But, alright, I'm gonna go for those extra hits. Oh, well, I couldn't do it there. Because apparently I bounced off the fucking wall. Is he gonna reach me? No. Okay, I had room. I had wiggle room. Oh my god, I pushed it too early again. Okay, okay. I can do this. I can do this. It's gonna be easy. Come on. I got this. I'm gonna sleep like a fucking baby tonight once I beat this. A chapter in my childhood will be closed permanently. Come on. I think this is also one of the only games where Robotnik's glasses are black instead of blue. I actually don't know which one I prefer. I think I prefer the blue glasses. Just because, I don't know, they appear a little more friendly. Which is kind of ridiculous because Robotnik's supposed to be a bad guy. But like, I prefer this. Okay. Okay. So I can only hit him that second time. When I'm spin dashing to the right side. I'll show you. One. Fly through. Okay. Because if I try to do it when I'm spin dashing to the left, I bounce off the wall. And I fucked it up there, but that's okay. So, when he flies up in the air again, I'm gonna run to the left side and spin dash towards the wall. That's the fastest way that I can get extra hits in on him. One. Fly through. Alright, we're gonna make some progress. Well, we're making progress here. We're figuring this shit out. One hit at a time. I'm putting a stop to your plans, Robotnik. I guess that's another thing I can talk about while we're dicking about. Oh shit, I forgot to run to the other side. Oh no. I just have to shut the fuck up and focus, man. I can't talk. But yeah, that's one thing I can talk about real quick is Robotnik's name. Oh, I missed. I prefer. You're not dead yet. How many hits do you need? That's one thing I can say is, when it comes to Robotnik's name, I am of the opinion that Robotnik is a better name than Eggman. And I even know that, yeah, I know that Eggman is the original Japanese name. That doesn't change the fact that it's kind of lame. And not intimidating at all. Robotnik is more intimidating. But like not too intimidating or trying too hard, like Dr. Kill or some shit like that. I fucked up. That was lucky. I shouldn't have flown through him. I definitely should have hit him and bounced off. I missed the timing. But yeah, like Robotnik is just a way better name. Another interesting thing about Sonic 2, I forgot to go to the other side. Another interesting thing about Sonic 2 is Robotnik's mustache is a much lighter red on the box art. Like it's very red or like very orange, whereas later interpretations of Robotnik go for a more brown look to his mustache. Like even you can look at his mustache even like when they show his sprite here. It's a brownish color instead of like red or orange. But like if you look at the box art for Sonic 2, the US box art, my apologies, it's a very like light orange, and I always thought that was kind of cool. I think I prefer that design actually for Robotnik, that like light orange mustache. Oh my god, timing is so straight. I'm at 7 lives. I think I started this with 20. This is gonna be like 90% of the video. But we don't give up, man. Not until we get the game over. Shit never gets old, man. Like, it's challenging. Like, and I don't feel like this boss is necessarily bullshit either. I just feel like I'm not good at the game. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I entirely agree with that statement. I think the boss fight might be a little bullshit. But just when you're Knuckles, I think the boss fight is a little bullshit. I think it's entirely reasonable and doable as Sonic. But Knuckles' gimped jump height makes this fight even harder. But, I mean, hey, at least with Knuckles you can abuse iframes and hit him and fly through him. Oh, that was this section. I missed that. I'm stupid. Alright, I'm gonna shut up for a second. Never mind, this is his walking portion. How does something this big fly with that jetpack? Also, why is the jetpack always active? Alright, this is the part I'm gonna shut up on. Okay, we're good. I should probably be keeping track of the hits in my head, but I feel like if I do, I'm gonna stress myself out because I'm gonna be like, oh, I just need one more hit. Come on, you fat tub of shit. Go down. How fitting that this game starts. Hold on, I'll say my piece in a second. Okay, how fitting that this game starts in the greenest, most tropical environment possible, and it ends. Yes! Fuck you! It ends the furthest away from that possible, in space. You're not even on Earth anymore, just in a wall of technology. It feels good, you know, to overcome a challenge like that. To learn and get better as you're doing the boss fight. And you can enjoy that sweet, sweet melody of victory. I love how Knuckles doesn't have a supersonic flight animation. He just has his gliding animation. I feel like somebody should have showed up with a tornado by now to pick him up, right? There we go. There's Tails. Man, Sonic 2 has a really good ending theme. There we go. That was Knuckles in Sonic 2. Start to finish. Through hell and high water, headaches and migraines. Christ almighty. I do love Sonic 2. Really, I do. And this playthrough of it, you know, has been pretty fun also. I enjoy playing as Knuckles. The fact that he has a different moveset to Sonic, and it really and even the gimped jump really mixes up how you approach certain situations. I think, despite the fact that I love Mania, Sonic Mania, and Mania Plus in particular for adding characters like Mighty and Ray the Flying Squirrel, I think they have the right idea when it comes to adding more playable characters, but I don't think Mighty or Ray control differently enough from Sonic or Knuckles. The fact that Knuckles' jump is gimped and he has his gliding and wall climbing to make up for that really does make him feel like a completely different character, because again, you have to approach situations differently with Knuckles. With Mighty, I can basically play the game the same way I always play if I'm playing as Sonic. It's just that I'm playing as Mighty, because Mighty's abilities just aren't different from Sonic's. I mean, yes, he has different abilities, but fundamentally, he plays practically the same to Sonic. His jump height isn't gimped or anything like that. Um, he's not that different. Same with Ray. If anyone's ever played the Amy in X Sonic mods, or Sonic ROM hacks, something kind of like that, where, you know, Amy, I think, has like a slightly higher jump, but she doesn't curl into a ball. So you have to push the attack button, her hammer button, to deal damage. That makes her control fundamentally different from everyone else, and she has to engage with things in a different way. So something kind of like that, I think, would be really cool. And once again, this is such a cool addition that they made. And I refuse to believe that robot in the background is that fucking put together. I love that Knuckles' eyes don't appear here because you played as Knuckles. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Knuckles in Sonic 2. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I want to apologize for the fact that the game audio did not record in the previous playthrough. I'm sure that probably left a lot of people a little butthurt, or maybe a lot of people didn't even watch the video. So, huge apologies, but here you go. This will be the playthrough to kind of replace that, to say I'm sorry. I will not be doing a Tails run. I'm sorry. This game just doesn't really incentivize you to play as Tails, or Knuckles more so because of the gimped jump, but Tails not so much, just because you just get to fly. And so you can kind of break some levels, but you don't have to approach the game any differently than Sonic. So, won't be doing a run of Tails. Same with Sonic 3. I likely will not be doing a run with Tails. Not sure when the Sonic 3 playthrough will come up. Hopefully sometime before next week I'll have that done and ready to go, at least the Sonic portion of it, and I'll try to get the Knuckles portion done as soon as possible. But when it comes to the Sonic 3 playthrough, I will be doing it using Sonic 3 Air, not Sonic 3 Complete, and not the default version of Sonic 3. Mostly because this revisit of the classic Sonic games, I kind of want to present the most ideal version of these classic games that I hope will be in the Sonic Origins collection. So it wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense if I played Sonic 3 Complete or Sonic... Well, I guess Sonic 3 Complete is a little more... You could make your arguments for Sonic 3 Complete, but I wanted to present these games in the style that I want them to be done when they're in the Origins collection, and Sonic 3 Air is the closest thing to that. But once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.